If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. So here's my thing, and here's my opinion about this whole situation. Did Lil Durk tell? No. Durk did not verbally tell on his own. Durk did not write a statement. Durk is not going to be called upon to stand to point anybody out. None of that type of stuff, right? So in that sense right there, nah, Durk ain't tell. But if we're going to keep it 100, right? And if we're going to use the codes of the streets, then Durk is telling. And y'all might say, hood educate, you just said the man wasn't telling. What you mean he is telling? Well, let me elaborate. The fact that Durk has his attorneys putting it all on Vonnie, that's only one piece of it. Vonnie is just a small piece to the whole demonstration, right? And what I mean by that is this right here, y'all. If Durk lawyers is saying that, hey, look, Vonnie did it. Vonnie orchestrated everything. That means that Vonnie, Day Day, Flocka, Brown Eyes, Jam, they all did that because Vonnie orchestrated that. I ain't do nothing, but I'm letting y'all know right now through my attorneys that is them. It's not me. So even though his attorneys is putting it on Vonnie, and that's what it is, it also is putting it on Vonnie, Flocka, DD, excuse me, I said Day Day, DD, Brown Eyes, Jam. You see what I'm saying? Vonnie is putting it on all of them. So we got to look at the big picture, because Durk's attorneys is saying that Vonnie is the orchestrator of everything. So that means that Vonnie orchestrated the killing for Lil Pop, the killing for Quando Rondo, all the attempted murders on Quando Rondo, the killing of Lil Pop got caught up in the mix of all that. You see what I'm saying? Vonnie is the one that orchestrated it for DD, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and Jam to get on that plane and fly to San Diego, then make their way down there to Los Angeles to commit the murder of Lil Pop, to rent the cars. Y'all see what I'm saying? So it's more than just, Vonnie. No, it's Vonnie, but then it's everybody else too. Even his co-defendants that's standing on the side of him. So we got to think like this here. If you was on the case with Lil Durk right now today, and this stuff is going down, you should be looking at Durk like, damn, Playboy, like what the hell? Well, why you got your lawyer saying that Vonnie did this? So y'all agreeing that this stuff happened and that Vonnie orchestrated this, making DD look guilty, making Brown Eyes looking guilty, making Flocka look guilty, making Jam look guilty. The big picture, the whole demonstration. You see what I'm saying? It appears, or it is, that look, I ain't do nothing. I'm finna use my attorneys to say Vonnie orchestrated this whole thing and all y'all did this and I ain't got nothing to do with it. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that to be true. For those of you who are wondering if Lil Durk is snitching, right? I just got one question for y'all. What is the difference from what Vonnie is doing and what Lil Durk is doing? What's the difference? Vonnie is putting everything on Lil Durk. Is that correct? Vonnie is saying, hey, look, Durk orchestrated everything. Durk paid us. Durk directed us to go kill these people, right? Ain't that what Vonnie is doing? What is Durk doing? Durk is using his lawyer, which is his mouthpiece, somebody that he paid for, to do the same thing. What's the difference? Now look, I know you gangsters, y'all want to, keep hold Durk and say, no, this the voice of the streets and all this old type of stuff. And you know what I'm saying? He a stomp down gangster and all that. Okay, I understand that, but just explain to me what's the difference if they both could potentially have the same outcome. Now, some might say, hey, hood educated, no, man, Vonnie told on Durk first. Yeah, okay. But what is Durk doing, though? Telling on Vonnie second and using his attorneys to do it? See, now, one thing that we all got to understand is this right here, y'all. For those of you who don't know, when you hire an attorney and you pay them millions of dollars, whenever they try to come up with a plan to get your release or a plan to prove you innocent, if you say, you know what, I don't like that, find something else. They have to do that because you are the one paying them. You giving them the money. They work for you. So if your lawyer came up with a plan and say, hey man, look, we want to put everything on your brother. You say, man, that's my brother. Hell no, we ain't doing that. Man, find another way. They got to find another way. But if they come to you and say, hey man, look, check this out. Durk, we got to put everything on Vonnie. And you say, you know what? Let's put everything on Vonnie. You snitching. Because you giving your lawyers the authorization to put everything on Vonnie. That's second party snitching. That's third party snitching. That's back and forth snitching. You see? Now look, let me say this right here. And I need y'all to clip this, share this all over the place, right? For you young brothers out there that is a part of this gang lifestyle, and some of you classic brothers, go find you a decent woman, a woman that you can trust, right? A woman that is loyal to you, a woman that you can lock in with and get some money, right? I'm talking about y'all partners in this game of life. Y'all can sit down and get some money for real, right? Associate yourself with some lame friends. Yeah, them goofies. Yeah, hey, the ones that are real smart. The ones that are not taking penitentiary chances. Start associating yourself with smart people, educated people. In the hood, we call them lame, right? But when it comes all down to it, we the ones lame because we the ones losing our lives and going to jail. And while we in jail, them lames out here with our women doing this right here, making that love lotion. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, white picket fence, dog, cat, fish, everything. While we in jail. You see? So now, find you some friends like that. Find you a woman like that. And lay up under that woman, man. Lay up under her. Because one thing that we see clear right now is that India, she ain't testifying on Lil Durk. She ain't got no wire. She ain't told the police nothing. You understand? This is his wife. She ain't said nothing. And you best believe she knows some of his secrets. But she ain't said nothing. You know who's saying everything? Stomp down killers. Yeah. Stomp down gangsters. Killers. Multiple bodies. Is on the stand doing like this to Lil Durk. You see what I'm saying? What's the boy name? Young Thug. How did they all get jammed up in that YSL demonstration? Stomp down killers. I'm talking about guys that is known for putting in that work. Hey, he the leader. Yeah. Yep, that's him. Is YSL a gang? Yeah, it's a gang. It's always the friends, right? It's always the friends, the guys that brothers in these gangs always trust. Put their trust in them, man. We loyal, man. We brothers, man. Them be the same ones on the stand like this here, pointing you out, telling everything. Yeah, and then see, I ain't even really want to shoot my gun, but he made me shoot it. I ain't even want to kill nobody, but see, he made me. You see what I'm saying? Mariah the scientist, she wasn't on the stand testifying against Young Thug. It was Gunna and Woody. Even though, I gotta be 100, Woody did corrupt everything. He did mess the case up. But when we talking about the initial interrogation, hey, Woody put him on to Young Thug and them. We got to be 100 about that right there. You see what I'm saying? We can go on and on with this right here. Gucci Mane, for an example. You see what I'm saying? Stomp down gangster. Pooh Shiesty, stomp down gangster. Wouldn't have never thought in a million years that Gucci had made a diss song confessing to everything that happened. That Gucci would be a key witness in trying to put him in jail for the rest of his life. But Gucci is. See, now, this is a real hood education. We need to learn from this, right? Because not only does this happen in these people's lives, this type of stuff happen all the time throughout the ghettos, throughout the United States of America. All the time. Gangsters, get in the comments. Let these people know. Don't be shy. Let them know. Hey, man, yeah, you know, my homie testified against me, sent me to jail for 10 years. Lost my family, lost everything. You see what I'm saying? It's always the homies. They always be the one that be in that courtroom telling all y'all deepest secrets. While the woman is sitting at home saying, I told you don't mess with that fool. I told you, baby, it was something wrong about him. I knew something was up with him. But we don't listen. Because we thinking in our mind, hey, yeah, we committing all these crimes with these guys that we thinking that, hey, man, they loyal just like I'm loyal. They trustworthy just like I'm trustworthy. Until what happens? Yeah, And so, look, like I said in my last video, I don't care about that snitching stuff like that, but I'm going to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I got to be real. And Lil Durk is snitching. Period. Even though he ain't verbalized it out of his mouth. His lawyer is his mouthpiece. His lawyer is speaking for him right now. That's what's happening. All Durk had to say, if he was a stomp down gangster, all Durk had to say was this right here. As soon as his lawyers came to him and said, say, man, look, we're going to put it on Vonnie. Hell no, I can't do that, bro. Y'all need to find another way. I can't do that. But no, when that pressure gets applied, yeah, and now you looking at life, the rest of your life, in the penitentiary, now all of a sudden the rules done change. Durk don't hate rats that much. You understand? Remember he said this on Academic Show? Check it out.
All rats. If you ever told, you ever tell, I hate you, like with a passion, like that took away half of my. That made me who I am today. That took away half of my life. Like motherfucker telling on my pops and that's who, you know what I'm saying, I needed. So I was raised by a woman, you know what I'm saying, which is my mama, who taught me what everything I know. So I really hate rats with real passions. Like I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate fucking rat.
Y'all remember that? I hate rats. I can't stand them. Well, what is you doing then? And look, I'm not trying to kick the man while he's down and none of that type of stuff. I'm just being 100 with y'all. I gotta be. I don't know how to be no other way. Like, I mean, come on. Like, this is... Like, what is the excuse that we're going to give him for this type of behavior? We can't give him no excuse. We got to hold him to the same standards that we hold everybody else to. Because if any other rapper did this, we'll be saying, hey, man, he a rat, man. He told, man, you know, he got his lawyer telling for him. So what's the difference? Now, I understand people love Lil Durk. People like Lil Durk and stuff like that. I understand that part right there, too. But we got to call it like it is. We can't be making up excuses and stuff like that because this is my favorite rapper and I like him better than this rapper right here. No, we can't do that. But, however, you know, you're going to have people that do that, and to each his own. But I just got to give it to y'all raw and uncut, 100%. I can't give it to y'all no other way. Lil Durk is out of pocket, even though his homie is telling on him. I understand that part too. Vonnie is showing disloyalty. So Durk said, hey, what the hell? Why not? I should be disloyal too. But that ain't how gangsters work though. Gangsters ain't supposed to work like that. That ain't how it go. The codes of the streets is you don't say nothing. You do not help law enforcement with nothing. And with Durk having his lawyers tell law enforcement, tell the judge, a federal judge, that hey, Vonnie did it, he's helping law enforcement through his attorneys. Now look, y'all know how I feel about Charleston White. But in this demonstration right here, I got to give it to him. He ain't lying. He keeping it real. I mean, because look, all these guys is out here doing all this telling, but then they want to make up excuses. No, I ain't really tell. No, I ain't. Come on, man. Keep it real, man. Stand on it. One thing I can say about 6ix9ine, even though I don't like the shit that he be doing, but he did came out and was like, yeah, I told. Charleston White, yeah, I told. You see what I'm saying? I can respect that. I can honor that right there. It ain't no sugarcoating. It ain't no trying to, no, I ain't really tell, you know. No, I told, man. Yeah, I did what I had to do. You see, I can honor that about a person, whether you want to look at them as a rat, a snitch, or whatever the case may be. But at least they being honest. What I can't honor is a dishonest person that will sit up here and look in my face and say, I ain't told, when we see that you done told. You see what I'm saying? So let's see what Brother Charleston White got to say about this thing, because this right here is a doozy for him. Check it out.
Say, goddammit. Say, listen. Instagram, social media, Facebook, all the above. Now, good morning, church. Good morning, church. Good morning. So you mean to tell me Durk not a snitch? Y'all mean to tell me Durk put it on the boy? We got Durk on. Y'all saying Durk ain't a snitch? Say, Sauce Walker, I just seen you holler out, hey, come on over here with me. Say, get up, say this and say, come on, you boys, come on over here with me. Sauce Walker, I got your seat right here. Durk, I got your seat right here. Nigga, y'all in the snitching section. Nigga, y'all just been branded, nigga, like an Angus beef cow as a snitch. Sauce Walker is now a snitch. Lil Durk is now a snitch. I've been telling y'all, nigga, it's lovely over here. It's lovely over here with me, Woody, Gunna, T.I., Young Thug, now Lil Durk, Gucci Mane. Nigga, this is a Hall of Fame motherfucking section of snitches. Nigga, y'all get your snitch gear together, baby.
Where's the lie? Look, hey, y'all go, hey, Hall of Fame. Y'all stamped. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, y'all branded. You understand what I'm saying? Man, go kick it with Charleston White. Quit playing. You know what I mean? And again, let me reiterate this. Like, truthfully, I don't care about that type of stuff. If you got to snitch or you want to snitch and all that, man, that's your life. Do what you got to do. You got to live with that. But don't be trying to act as if, hey, look, man, I didn't violate the rules of the street. Yes, you did. You did violate the rules of the streets. And being that you compromised and that you violated the rules of the streets, that should tell you that you don't belong in the streets. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.